So capitalism is not only alienating us through the division of labor, right? It's also alienating us through the concept of time. And that's what Marx is trying to show here, right? So that we are losing time. We are losing our what he calls our surplus labor, what is should be our free time. We are giving it back to capitalism and not being paid for it. And it doesn't seem a lot at the time, but added up over the course of a year, it equals 27 working days, which are being stolen from us, being taken from us, and we're not being compensated for it. And so Marx is trying to do a few things here, right? So first he's showing how the system works, right? So he's not saying that capitalism is evil or a villain. In fact, throughout the whole text, he openly confesses and admits that capitalism is the most productive and efficient economic system out there, and that it is a historical necessity. But what he's after is to try to show that, what the logic of capitalism is, and what the ruthless logic is. And the ruthless logic is that capitalism is about the exploitation, alienation, and ultimately the erasure of labor, according to Marx. And so this is one way that it does it, right? So it takes away our time. We don't even notice it happening. If Marx hadn't pointed it out, we probably still wouldn't even know it's happening. But when it is pointed out, and we think to ourselves about our own work experiences, it makes sense, right? But again, it's not like it's someone's holding a gun to the worker's head here. It's basically, would you mind doing it, right? And so this is how capitalism, gets around regulations and limitations of itself, right? And we don't think of time as being something all that important, right? Especially in small minutes here, but it can have a very big effect. And so our free time is taken away from us. And when our free time is taken away from us, according to Marx, that is the most, that is a dehumanizing thing, because in free time, that's when we realize our humanity. We can spend time with our family and our friends. We can uh, do leisure time activities, right? And we basically are in charge of our time, in charge of our labor, and in charge of whatever productivity we're doing.